So, it's just been announced that the upcoming new Buffy show, New Sunnydale, has been shelved by Hulu. In this video, we're going to take a look at what has been reported, but first, here is the announcement from Sarah Michelle Gellar herself, which was posted on her Instagram.
So I am really sad to have to share this, but I wanted you all to hear it from me. Unfortunately, Hulu has decided not to move forward with Buffy New Sunnydale. I want to thank Chloe Zhao because I never thought I would find myself back in Buffy's stylish yet affordable boots. And thanks to Chloe, I was reminded how much I love her and how much she means not only to me, but to all of you. And this doesn't change any of that. And I promise, if the apocalypse actually comes, you can still beat me.
This came as quite a surprise, to be honest. The show appeared full steam ahead, with Gellar having a big hand in its direction. The direction the show was set to go, at least from the small pieces of information that were shared online, admittedly didn't have me super hyped, but I was still very keen on actually seeing what they came up with, how they handled things, including treatment of the original series, and just generally if it was, purely on its own merits, a good show. As a Buffy fan, I know I'm one of a countless number of still passionate fans, a fan base that was ready to turn up and return to Sunnydale, or New Sunnydale, to see just what it had to offer. This wasn't a new franchise, an audience was already there, waiting, and so it makes me wonder if, by having such a beloved franchise in their grasp, Hulu choosing to shelve the new show perhaps speaks to the show itself, or at least its pilot episode, which, I believe, was all that had been made. And don't get me wrong, this is not a negative video. As I said, I am a huge Buffy fan, and was genuinely excited to see Gellar reprise the role, and to see Buffy's future played out. So let's take a look at just a few snippets of what has been reported so far. As the news has just hit, most online articles are fairly similar in their coverage. The news comes a year after the streamer ordered a pilot for the project, tentatively titled Buffy New Sunnydale, with Oscar-winning Chloe Zhao, a self-professed lifelong Buffy fan, directing from a script written by Nora and Lila Zuckerman. The decisions followed weeks of speculation about the fate of the pilot. Sources described it as not perfect, noting that Zhao's sensibility may not have been a perfect match for the reboot. There has been talk about reworking the pilot. In the end, Hulu opted not to proceed with it, but remains high on the Buffy IP and plans to regroup and mull a new possible incarnation of the beloved franchise. Hulu's decision came as a shock for fans and was an unusual example of such a high-profile television project being scrapped before even making it to air. I will return to cover this again if and when more information is made available. The announcement really was a big surprise. I think you can really see the sense of frustration in Sarah Michelle Gellar's post, one that is shared by the franchise's audience. I myself am slightly conflicted. On one hand, thinking about how amazing it would have been to see Buffy Summers doing her thing, to be back in that universe with fresh material. But on the other hand, for such a beloved franchise's new show to be cancelled, and with, admittedly, only snippets of news, but nonetheless, various articles that cite issues with the show's pilot, maybe Hulu was acting in the best interests of the original series if they felt like the new show just wasn't working. Still, it would have been beyond amazing to see Buffy Summers, stake in hand, once more. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully something happens in the future, and we get to step back into that universe once more. And when we do, that it's all been worth the wait.